Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to more Resident Evil 5. I am your host, Jack Hatchet, here with the Great Sarkron, or if you prefer, Sarkron the Great. Let us continue.
Oop, wait a minute. I had to hit the OK button, not the other one.
Okay. Sell the loot.
Yep, selling the loot.
Selling a couple of these eggs. It said in its description it can be used as a weapon. That is not an exaggeration. If you really want to take the time to do it, you can throw it at a guy's face to stun him.
Wow.
Well, he's got egg all over his face and maybe parts of the shells in his eyes. That's annoying.
Yeah, that would definitely be annoying.
My MP5 is now fully upgraded.
I do believe my Magnum is also fully upgraded.
So, what do I do with $26,000? You know what? I'm actually going to pony up for the... There's now a bulletproof vest available.
Handy that. I decided I would purchase some more acid rounds.
I am going to be taking both vests.
So you want to not die?
Exactly.
I'll pick up those vests later. I'll probably have to leave a gun behind to do it. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready to rock.
I wonder if this is what Irving meant by answers.
Not sure.
And notice that the change is
Obviously,
visible.
there's a connection here with Umbrella, and that's never a good sign.
We can worry about this later. First, we need to find out about Jill.
You're right. Let's see what we can dig up.
I need to dump you as my partner. I want Jill back.
But now I have snazzy new arm and leg guards and a bulletproof vest. I mean, look at me now.
Yeah, I may have to get one of those at some point. But I can't help it. Acid rounds are so fun. I like melting big things.
Toys are always fun. Looks like water purifiers. The water is probably for the flowers. Aw.
Yeah.
Ooh, jewel
right.
beetle.
These are totally zombie flowers, I'm telling you.
Oh, there's an investigate button. They weren't after these flowers, were they?
Considering they're covered in spores, probably. Let's go inside the tent and loot it. I mean, check for survivors.
Wow, I missed a stationary target.
We'll pretend that didn't happen. It's not like you're recording or anything.
No, totally not.
Chris is friggin' huffing from running around.
Oh, it was just the investigate button again. I thought I was missing loot, but false alarm.
I'm always checking for loot.
I know, I'm even watching, like, the ceiling for shinies now.
We never got
Oh,
to
whoa,
go in the...
whoa, 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 I missed a readable.
Oh, go get it. I'll be right here.
A clipboard with some old and new documents attached to it. Construction supervisor's log. So we finally kicked the Nidpaya from the ruins they were squatting in. I have heard it was just to get this flower field, but that's the least of my concerns right now. One thing I do know is that the construction here has been a colossal headache. Trying to build something among these ruins is almost impossible to begin with, and just to get started, we had to change the groundwater channels. That meant the flower bed wasn't getting irrigated properly, and now the flowers are dying. And to top it all off, I have heard the head researcher, Brandon, I have the head researcher Brandon breathing down my neck. He says he wants the facilities to be at least 3 times bigger than originally planned. So after that got approved, they fired the supervisor before me, Peter. Not sure why, though. Maybe he looked at them wrong or something. If I let these flowers die, the same thing will happen to me. I can't help but sympathize with poor Petey. Working with these science types is just a pain in the ass. I hope we find a new water source soon. Our surveys showed that there might be some groundwater 500 meters or so down. That's pretty deep, so we'll probably have to use that new pump system the Fabiano company makes. Hopefully that'll work, but with how everything went so far, I'm sure something will go wrong. The only problem is that I have no idea when I'll be getting these new pumps. Even the best case scenario, there's no way we'll get those new pumps in here and set up before the year is out. Looks like we'll just have to use the old-fashioned manpower to fetch water for those flowers so they don't die. Looks like I'm going to be spending the last Christmas of the 60s away from my family in a dank, dark cave, playing gardener for some flowers. Ain't life a bitch? The document following this is newer. Administrator's log. The pumps are properly irrigating the progenitor flowers, but they require a lot of maintenance. Umbrella installed these pumps over 30 years ago. It's a wonder they still even work. The tank that filters the water is barely holding up. We need to replace these pumps as soon as possible. In a lucky turn, I found the log of an Umbrella's construction supervisor. It said the pump system here was designed by a company called Fabiano. I think we use the Fabiano pumps in our Natural Resources Development Division. I'll talk to Mr. Irving, the foreman at the oil plant, and see if we can't get some newer pumps from him. I noticed you healed us during that.
Yeah, I need to clear up some inventory so that I can have the bulletproof vest and whatnot.
Yeah. Well, because I don't have, like, an additional gun. I guess I could try to carry, like, a healing item or two, but, you know, it's good for you to have one as well. From Chief Researcher Brandon's Journal, number 1. 1966. December 4th. Mr. Spencer once spoke of a flower called the Stairway to the Sun. Supposedly, this flower would give the person who consumed it incredible abilities. Everyone thought it was nothing more than a rumor or legend that Mr. Spencer was telling us, but later research would prove us wrong. The first person to recognize the validity of that story was my teacher, Dr. James Marcus. He hypothesized that a virus, hereto unknown, might exist that could alter DNA. The man was so... Wow, that is a word that is beyond my ability right now.
Perspicacious.
Perspicacious, thank you, Observer. His hypothesis turned out to be correct. The virus discovered in that flower was labeled progenitor. For 3 months in Africa, we worked diligently, fretted over results, and staved off attacks from the Nidpaya. After such time, our efforts were finally rewarded. Even Dr. Marcus, until yesterday, who looked exhausted, was in good spirits. He wants to return home as soon as possible to delve deeper into his research. I feel the same way. I want to learn the secrets of this progenitor virus as soon as possible. 1967. February 12th. We've hit the metaphorical brick wall. We brought the progenitor flower back from Africa and attempted to cultivate it here. The initial culture of samples of the progenitor virus have not shown DNA-altering characteristics. We cultivated the flower to mass-produce the progenitor virus. At first, everything proceeded smoothly. The plants were strong and grew quickly. In a short amount of time, they flowered. But here is when a major problem surfaced. The flowers did not contain the progenitor virus. Perhaps the environment in which they're grown triggers the development of the virus. This matter must be investigated further. March 23rd. We've made no progress. We've tried cultivating the flower under different conditions, but with no luck in triggering the development of the virus itself. Thus far, we have tried changing the soil, water temperature, and light exposure, all with no success. I got into a heated debate with Dr. Marcus about the direction this research was taking. During that debate, Mr. Spencer interjected some foolhardy notion of starting a company. Without the progenitor virus, there's no point in starting a company. Does he not see that? It's all pointless. Dear Lord, I'm gonna need water if there is another one of those.
Alright, let's go. I think I'm gonna use my Magnum, because I'm probably gonna put it away. So someone's gonna get it. Oh boy.
And oh boy, there's an awful lot of logs on this map.
Lovely. Handgun ammo over here inside the door. And machine gun ammo. And more handgun ammo in this drawer.
Machine gun. Where's more handgun ammo in the drawer?
It's right here.
Ah, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else in here.
I threw a flash grenade just cause.
Okay, then. Ooh, another herb.
I'm gonna... Oh, another herb?
Yep.
Skip reading shit. Alright, now go back to reading shit. Invoice copy. Umbrella Training Facility, Dr. James Marcus. 5 cases of the progenitor sample. December 15th, 1977. Africa Research Center Director Brandon Bailey. Oh good, that was a short one. There's 3 more in here. And holy crap, my brother is bringing me water. It pays to have family. Alright. From Chief Researchers Brandon's Journal, number 2. 1968. April 15th. It's been over a year since we've had any breakthroughs. That's why Dr. Marcus and I have decided to return to Africa. We can no longer continue our research without the progenitor virus. I know those routine attacks by the Nidpaya are going to really rack my nerves, but for the sake of our research, I will persevere. In the face of my foreseen dismay, it was Mr. Spencer who provided the answer. If you're worried about the Nidpaya, then we'll have to remove them from the equation. I can only imagine the look of shock on our faces. The idea never occurred to us. It was quite an atypical solution to our problem, but it seemed to be the only option available. Dr. Marcus and I decided to try Mr. Spencer's plan. August 19th. Finally, some good news. We learned that they were able to chase the Nidpaya off their land, because fuck locals, right? The land we acquired only amounts to half of those underground ruins, but if it includes the area where the progenitor flower grows, then there should be no issues. Mr. Spencer said he plans to construct research facilities at the site, which will expedite our research into the virus. We hastily made our preparations to depart for Africa, but Mr. Spencer requested that Dr. Marcus stay in Raccoon City, to take over the training center. We were initially taken aback by this request, but we soon realized that it was the logical course of action. Dr. Marcus needs a calm environment to properly conduct his research. If he were in Africa, there would be no proper facility for him to use at this time. I just hope the African research facilities get built soon. So now I will go alone to Africa and send back samples of the progenitor virus to Dr. Marcus. Both Dr. Marcus and Mr. Spencer agree this is the best course of action. I have to start making preparations to go. I have a feeling that I'll be pretty busy starting tomorrow. September 29th. I've been in Africa for 2 weeks now. It's a good thing that Dr. Marcus isn't here. This place is far from being a paradise of research and scientific study. The so-called research facilities are nothing more than a bunch of tents, and we have to employ armed soldiers to keep the Nidpaya at bay. But the thing that gets on my nerves the most is the sound of the construction for the real research facilities. How am I supposed to concentrate on research when everything is threatening to drive me insane? I'm just trying to concentrate on extracting virus samples from the progenitor flower so I can send them back to Dr. Marcus. Hopefully, if I focus on my work, then I can remain sane in this godforsaken place. 1969. Dear Lord, there's more lore. June 15th, the research facilities are finally completed. This is the real Umbrella Africa Research Center, not just some pile of tents. But I've come to a realization in the past 9 months. The facilities are too small for our needs. We need to make them larger, more suitable for research. Then we can fill them with more talented researchers. This place needs to be our front line in our progenitor virus research. Our results will do a great service to Dr. Marcus and his viral research. In a rare turn of events, that old skinflint Spencer actually agreed with me on this. Wow. Now there's a computer to turn on. Research Center Director Brandon's journal. This is more recent, 1998. November 17th, we've closed down the research center. It's strange, but I don't really care. I'm indifferent to the whole thing. I feel the same way as when I heard that the Arclay facility in Raccoon City were destroyed. When did I become so apathetic? I've spent every waking moment researching and extracting the progenitor virus. Everything I did was for Dr. Marcus. Actually, when I think about it, I probably stopped caring the day I heard he died all those years ago. I didn't feel angry, or happy, or even shocked. I felt nothing at all. It was as if all my emotions just shut down. I just kept sending out samples of the progenitor virus to all of Umbrella's laboratories. I was just an automated machine, reporting to Umbrella headquarters every time one of my subordinates made a breakthrough or discovered something new. I was like a zombie ambling through life. No thoughts, no feelings. How ironic. And now, how the research center where I've spent half my life is closed. I really don't care one way or another. It's probably all for the best. Perhaps it's too late to have any semblance of a life again.
That's the spirit.
One last thing in this room. A telegram from James Marcus. T-virus development a success. January 13th, 1978.
Chris is bored out of his mind over here.
But we can move on to this room.
Facehuggers.
They must be processing these flowers to make something.
Jeez, Sheva, you only read all that shit.
No doubt about it.
We're finally getting somewhere.
Alright, let's power up this Tricell computer. Tricell Researcher Miguel's Journal, number 1. February 19th. When I heard it was the laboratory used by Umbrella in Africa, my expectations were raised, to say the least. But when I saw it, well, it's a lab in name only. I don't know how Umbrella ever used it, and Lord knows how Tricell could possibly have any use for it. The place was abandoned long ago, so there's nothing of any value to us. Not one piece of lab equipment remains, at least nothing that still works. I can't say that I'm surprised because I half expected this. Anyway, the important thing is the progenitor virus. If we didn't need that virus for our research, there would have been no need to come down to this rundown Umbrella facility anyway. We already have samples of the T-virus, the G-virus, the T-Veronica virus, and even the Las Plagas parasite. We have everything we need for our research. We just didn't have that damned progenitor virus, but we finally got our hands on it. Hopefully this will give us that much needed breakthrough in our research. I can't wait to start working on it. March 7th. I wonder who came up with the name Liquor for those creatures. I mean, when you see its long tongue, you just know it's the perfect name, but for researchers like me, BOWs like Liquors are just a pain in the ass. If I said Liquors were too perfect, I'd probably be going too far in my praise, but they're pretty much an evolutionary dead end. There's no room left for improvement. BOWs that were created using the T-virus don't seem to show much improvement when the progenitor virus is administered. I mean, their abilities show some slight improvements. For example, their sense of smell seems more or less improved. But that's all we've got so far. They're still as blind as an old lady, and they're ugly as shit. The biggest jump in their evolution seems to be the ability to reproduce. I hate when things don't go according to plan, but since there's still a demand for liquors on the BOW market, I guess that things aren't all that bad.
You know, when I saw that thing on the roof, I thought it was a liquor, but I didn't say anything, figuring I'd be dead wrong.
But there's a lore entry. And another one here.
Oh, good God.
An email to an acquaintance. Hey, I know this is sudden, but I'm gonna be getting some time off soon. We've completed most of our work on the new project. I can't talk about work. So they're giving us some time off as a reward for all of our hard work. All the staff are leaving tomorrow and we'll finally be getting out of this country. I'm heading straight back to Arizona and I can't wait to get home and see everyone. More than that, I think I'll just be happy to get away from the high and mighty Miguel. Guy thinks he's some sort of super genius. Miguel's a guy that sits next to me at work, and he's a good researcher and all, don't get me wrong. He's got some good ideas, and he's good at noticing details, but every time he opens his mouth, he goes on and on about how great he is. You can't even begin to imagine what torture it is to hear that day in and out. I wish we made a sedative I could just give him. But forget all that. What matters is I should be back home within the next few days. When I get back, I'll give you a call. We gotta go out and get smashed. I could use the break. Talk to you soon, Ryan. Who the fuck has a name like Ryan?
No shit. By the way, you didn't read the flowers here.
Oh, thank you.
I will say.
I never thought of flowers as evil before.
Yeah, there's a different one for each.
Well, for, Chris and Sheva, too. It's those same flowers again. No doubt they're being used to create bioweapons. Lore entries, Sheva! Lore entries!
Alright. Can I shoot something now?
Hopefully.
Where's that liquor? It's been here. It's all that nasty shit on the wall.
Well, at least they're still blind as a bat.
Or an old lady. Oh, it clearly went through this door.
Clearly.
Come on, Chris. You're the strong one. Oh, nice.
Oh, this investigate button. Looks like it was attacked by wild animals. What a horrible way to die. Oh, there's some... The walls are all torn up in here, too. I'll pull the lever.
Well, there goes that liquor, making the same sound. Just smash the window, Chris. There you go. Oh, lovely. They have animals.
Well, what else are you going to experiment on?
I don't like animal cruelty. Whoever put this place together is going to get a magnum to his face. And his knees. Not in that order.
Well...
Zombie goats. Ah, fuck, I heard dogs.
Well, it was, that Marcus and Dr. Spence... And, oh, hello. And Dr. Spencer that threw this whole place together, and I'm pretty sure they get a heady comeuppance.
Well, that liquor wasn't all that hard when you have a magnum. Wow, those things are really
Lionheart. Well,
what was the point of putting him in here if you have glass holding him back?
Excellent question. I mean, if you walk by quietly, I imagine it's not a problem, but, like, they're weapons. They're just gonna attack shit.
Yeah, and I'm not big on the whole stealth thing when I'm playing as Chris. Although, by habit, I never kick the door open. What have we here? We have an AK-47 over here, good sir. That's for you.
I mean, let's use this on the health we didn't lose. She looks pretty styling with an AK, if I may say so myself.
Yeah, she does. Chris is jealous.
There's a safe with gold bars in it.
Oh, I like gold bars.
So this is the monitor room. The monitors don't appear to be hooked up anymore, except for this one. But those look like to be the rooms we already went through.
It is some awfully old tech mixed with some awfully new tech.
Well, we read the reason for that. This place was, like, abandoned and started up again and all that business.
Thank God there weren't more of them.
Yeah, we wouldn't last in a fight with a whole horde.
Yeah, thanks for that Sheva. We're fucking gonna get attacked by a horde. God damn it.
I think it's safe to say, though, that I should use the upgraded MP5 until I make the AK-47 a force to be reckoned with.
Well, yeah, English. You have ammo for it. What's behind door number 4?
Oh, you seem to have turned on the lights, and I see lickers over there.
Hope they don't like it.
Well, they're blind. Light
Mean
doesn't
they-
really matter to them.
I don't think they'll notice us.
Guess their senses are weak.
Just to be safe, we should be as quiet as possible.
Quiet. Right.
I've had someone even that I was playing with, even though, you know, Sheva said that, they, like, kicked in the first door they saw.
Yeah, kicking that door in. No problem. Ah, here they come.
Are these our hotgates?
We had to kick the door down. Crap, I missed.
Backing up a bit.
Yep. I think we alerted them all.
Yep.
Would have been easier if we just killed them on the way. What do you mean you're still alive after 2 magnum shots? And that one shot the wall. Jeez.
I corrected his state of living.
Wonderful. There's one more. It's hard to hit because this guy apparently cannot hold a goddamn magnum right. I'll let you take care of that. Flash grenade, don't care. And you seem to have picked up everything else.
I can't decide whether I do want to upgrade the AK or not. Oh, it's an AK-74. Still.
Close enough.
Yeah. Because this is fully upgraded, but at the same time, what if this ends up being more ammo efficient, you know?
Oh, well, I figure we have enough stuff upgraded already, so... You know, we don't really need a new gun.
Hey look, the elevator's gonna take some time to get here.
What could possibly go wrong? All this handgun ammo on the ground could go
Yeah,
wrong.
I have to use some.
I'm just gonna go ahead and snipe with you. Elevator's here.
Crap. Wrong button. Yep.
Come on!
Buttons. Goodbye. I keep trying to quick save it.
Quick saved. Ammo dispensers.
Yeah, none of it was my ammo.
Well,
Ah, there we go. Some shotgun. Still using the rifle, though. Man, handgun everywhere. Oh, cutscene.
What the hell?
This was in the pictures, too.
Wait, that means Jill might be here.
What have they done?
Hacking!
Jill.
No handrails on this, by the way. Safety hazard.
I don't see any problems.
There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment on. It stopped.
You're a genius.
Why?
Because the access was denied.
Well, that's why.
That is the stealthiest large monster ever. Bye!
Yeah. That didn't happen. Man, I can't watch a cutscene. I was getting jumped by QuickTime events.
I'm actually going to take this opportunity to compare firepower. Alright, this does get higher firepower on its top end. It doesn't have the piercing, but I think I can do without the piercing if it, like, just kills everything it hits. But I'm gonna keep it in my inventory for now. I wonder. I'm just doing something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, didn't see what I was looking for. Yeah, let's go.
Alright, this time I'll attempt to dodge the giant crab thing. Also, I think it's time for this.
Holy moly, there's over 100 in that machine gun ammo stack?
Nice.
Jeez. I'm actually gonna discard 15 of this handgun ammo because I can see the future. Let's say that.
Can we skip this?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
There's so many. They must be kidnapping people from all over the world to experiment.
Alright.
And we're back here with your friend.
Ah, yeah. He's totally my friend.
Have a grenade.
You didn't like that.
I'm gonna see if I can find another one of those.
Yep. I'll be over here launching acid into its head. And dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that. Here you go, friend.
Very good. He needs to stop doing that.
Yep, he needs to let me move.
Yeah, that'd be great. I also found a green herb. I'm gonna pick it up. I can't pick it up. No, come here, you bastard. Acid be with me.
Stop it!
Giant crab.
Oh, I really thought it was gonna give me a dodge pump that time.
Reload.
I got another grenade.
Oh, good. Give it to him.
Choke on this!
Look at that, nice. juicy weak point.
Just kind of left this guy in here, huh? Wonder how long he's been sitting here waiting for someone to kill.
Well, at least he had a food supply.
There he goes.
So not my handgun.
Damn it. Where is she?
Mr. Redfield, how nice to finally make your acquaintance.
Who the hell are you?
Selegiona. She works with Tricell,
Nice. You've done your homework.
an officer in the Global Pharmaceutical Consortium. Why?
As if I need to explain myself to you. Although, weren't you two given orders to retreat?
So it was you.
Where is Jill?
Jill, even if I did know, you think I would tell you?
Cut the crap. Tell me where she is.
As soon as you two are done with your little vigilante mission, you should leave. There's nothing here worth throwing your lives away for.
She's lying. She knows something.
You think?
It's time we get some answers.
Now, you see, if he was more like me, we would just threaten to break her legs. Then when we find her, we'd break her legs.
Hey, we both got sack on our ratings.
Yep. Check out my sack.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this episode of Resident Evil 5. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and stick around for more Resident Evil 5.